The college basketball landscape is shifting at lightning speed, and we are breaking it all down for you right now. First up is the massive recruiting saga surrounding Terrence Brown. The star point guard from Utah has officially postponed his visit to Kentucky due to a family matter, leaving the Wildcats scrambling, while he appears to be dropping major hints on social media that point directly toward the Kansas Jayhawks and North Carolina Tar Heels.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, we turn our attention to the intense roster-building efforts happening in Lawrence. Kansas is keeping a very close eye on mid-major sensation Alex Wilkins as he navigates the transfer portal. Everyone is waiting to see if Bill Self decides to pull the trigger and make an aggressive move to add this game-changer to the Jayhawks lineup. The spotlight then shifts to the future of the gridiron as we dive into the 2026 NFL draft projections for the Kansas Jayhawks. We are talking about the draft stock of standout players like Baynes and the high-stakes evaluation of quarterback Jalon as he meets with NFL franchises. It is a critical moment for these athletes who are looking to carry the momentum of the Lance-Leipold era into the professional ranks. Finally, we look at the Kansas frontcourt stability provided by the return of Paul Mbiya and the rapidly tightening center market. With top options like Bonk falling off the board, the focus now shifts to whether Christian Reeves will be the next piece of the puzzle for the Jayhawks. If you want to stay ahead of every transfer portal update and draft rumor, then make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell right now. If you thought the transfer portal madness was cooling down, think again, because the recruitment of Utah standout Terrence Brown is heating up and taking a dramatic turn for Kentucky fans. The Wildcats were dead set on hosting the dynamic guard this weekend, but in a sudden twist, the visit is officially off. According to reports, a family matter has forced Brown to press pause, and in the high-stakes world of college basketball recruiting, a missed visit can be the difference between landing a star and watching him thrive in a rival's jersey. Let's look at the numbers. This kid is a bucket. Averaging nearly 20 points a game while running the show at Utah, he is exactly the kind of seasoned playmaker that makes a program a title contender. Kentucky's interest here is fascinating, especially considering they are actively courting other point guards, signaling they are ready to build a high-octane, multi-guard backcourt. But here is the reality check. While Kentucky scrambles, Kansas and North Carolina have already rolled out the red carpet with official visits. To make matters even more interesting, Brown dropped a cryptic hint on his Instagram story featuring legendary coach Larry Brown, a man whose DNA is deeply tied to both the Tar Heels and the Jayhawks. It feels less like a coincidence and more like a massive flashing neon sign pointing away from Lexington. Right now, it looks like a two-horse race between those blue blood titans. Do you think Kentucky can still swoop in and pull off a miracle, or is this ship sailing toward Lawrence or Chapel Hill? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates on this wild portal season. After all, in college basketball, the roster isn't set until the ink is dry, and the game is never truly over until the final buzzer. Ever wonder what it takes to shift the power balance in college basketball overnight? It usually starts in the transfer portal, and right now, all eyes are on mid-major sensation Alex Wilkins. The buzz is hitting a fever pitch. Could Kansas be the next destination for this rising star? We know Bill Self never stands still when there is a chance to elevate the Jayhawks roster, but is Wilkins the missing piece to a championship puzzle? Think about it. Mid-major standouts often bring a level of hunger and grit that can completely revitalize a blue blood program. If Self decides to make his move, he isn't just adding talent, he is sending a message to the rest of the Big 12. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we have to look at how he fits into the system. Are you buying the hype, or is this just another rumor mill distraction? Drop a comment below, and let me know if you think Wilkins has what it takes to survive the pressure of Allen Fieldhouse. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update on the wild world of the transfer portal. After all, in the game of college hoops, The roster you start with is rarely the one that cuts down the nets in April. Think the Kansas Jayhawks are just a basketball school. Think again. Under Lance Leipold, the football program has shifted from an afterthought to a legitimate NFL pipeline, and the 2026 NFL draft is about to prove it. While we might not be looking at a marquee first-round selection this time around, the depth of this class speaks volumes about how far this culture has come. Let's talk about Baynes, a guy who is quietly becoming the most underrated prospect in the group. Despite missing out on a combine invite, his resume is impossible to ignore. We're talking about 1,500 snaps over 2 seasons with 0 sacks allowed in 2025. In the NFL, consistency is currency, and for a day 3 pick, that's exactly the kind of production that keeps you on an active roster for years. Then there is the enigma that is Jalon Daniels. We know the athleticism is elite, and after some solid showings during his top 30 visits with teams like the Chiefs and Bucks, he is clearly being viewed as a high-upside developmental arm. For Daniels, landing in the right offensive system is everything. He is a project, yes, but one with a massive ceiling. Beyond those two, the path gets a little murkier for guys like Enrique Cruz Jr. or Bryce Foster, but let's be real. The NFL is built on the backs of hungry, undrafted free agents who fight their way onto rosters in July. Even if they don't hear their names called on draft weekend, don't bet against these Jayhawks making some noise in training camp. And speaking of staying power, while the football team reloads, the basketball program just secured a major win with Paul Mbiya returning to the frontcourt. After a quiet season, Mbiya is exactly the kind of stability Bill Self needs to anchor his rotation while they wait for more pieces to fall into place. It's a busy time to be a Kansas fan, whether you are tracking the draft boards or the transfer portal. If you want to dive deeper into these stories, head over to the Roundtable community, download our free app, and join the conversation with fellow fans. The Jayhawks are making moves, and the landscape is shifting fast. What do you think? Can Jalon Daniels develop into a legit NFL starter, or is his best path as a backup? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. After all, championships are built on stability, and Kansas is proving they have plenty of that to go around. Are the Kansas Jayhawks running out of options in the transfer portal? It is a question that has every fan on edge today. With big man Fardaws Aimaq off the board, the center position has suddenly become the hottest topic in Lawrence. We are seeing the board thin out rapidly, and the pressure is mounting on Bill Self to shore up that frontcourt before the talent pool dries up completely. Now, all eyes are turning to Christian Reeves. Could he be the missing piece of the puzzle for the Jayhawks? It feels like we are at a make-or-break moment for this roster's construction. I want to know what you think. Is Reeves the right fit, or should they be looking elsewhere? Drop a comment below with your take, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay locked into all the latest portal movement. At the end of the day, championships aren't just won on the court. They are won by building the right roster before the season even tips off.